Storybook. My name is Philemon Kwebapiri. I'm your host in this program, Storybook. The book we open for different people and to see their chapters. And today we are privileged again to have the last episode, the grand finale of the legendary Chancy Gondwe. Chancy, thank you so much for sparing time to talk to us and have this conversation about your story. Anthu ena amangomudziwa Chancy Gondwe ngati wa pa beach. Anthu amangomudziwa Chancy Gondwe ngati munthu a midfielder. Tell me, before we dive deep into your ministry as a sports evangelist, because that's what you used to be called. I don't know now.
Yes.
You tell me about it. But tell me about if you have a family that, it's a family of your own. Not the family where you were born, but now your own family. Tell me about it if you do.
Yeah, Philip, thank you so much for the last episode. You know, this is my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got married 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, to Charlie Demare. She was also at the Bible school.
Okay.
She's a pastor. Then I think the time when we were getting married, I was with another church, Kwabiwi.
Okay.
That time, okay. Let me just start after I left school, I went to Blantyre. So here I was with Assemblies of God. You know, they trained me, and I was with Pastor Nyondo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kwachisapa.
Yeah. Then as a youth pastor. But God was still showing me in the sports ministry. So I said, until I had to say that Chancy Gondwe, let me go and try some other things. Let me try this ministry, because I was looking at it like it's going to die anytime. So I went to Blantyre. So when I went to Blantyre, there were a lot of things also, the church that I joined, I think I went back to Sisepi. So I stayed there for a long time. Then it's when now I was trying to launch a book, I came to Lilongwe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's when now I started going to another church, not going to assemblies. So when I was making a decision to come back to assemblies with my wife, I said, they said there is discipline that they give you. Yeah, so up to now I'm still waiting. I'm just a member at ICA, because when you have done your discipline, then it's when now they incorporate you. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the letter, but now it has taken about 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have to still go and meet the General Secretary, Reverend Mataba, to give me the letter. Then they can recognize me at ICA.
So this discipline, what is this discipline about?
Discipline, it means you were, let's say you were part of assemblies, then you left.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you left it, but there are different types of how you have left it.
Okay.
Others maybe they have divorced their wives, others maybe, there are a lot of, but now myself, it was just like a leg race, because I just made a decision that I'm going. I never wrote a letter. Yeah, so they'll still need for me to explain.
Okay.
So they called me for a meeting with my wife. Then I told them, and I have to apologize also. This is my family. Yeah, Assemblies of God, they have done a lot for me. But up to now, I'm just waiting. So maybe next week I'll go and meet Dr. Mataba.
All right, awesome. So talking about your sports ministry as a sports evangelist, because that's what we used to hear, even the time that you were coming here in around 2016,
Yes.
2015, when you were on radio.
Yes.
That's the name that we used to call the
Yes.
sports evangelist. Tell me about the sports ministry. How was it like? Is it dead now, or what's the future of sports ministry now?
I think there I have to answer you correctly, because is what God has given me. And of course, maybe at the Bible school, maybe they translate it in some other way. But actually, I'm not a pastor. I'm an evangelist. When you look at the fourfold ministry that are written in the Bible, and I evangelize through sports.
Okay.
You know, I want to win souls using sports. So, like here in Malawi, these are two famous sports disciplines: football and netball.
Yes.
So it's what I use. You know, when that's my pulpit. When I go into the villages, like this week, we are going to the village of Reverend Kachala. Yeah, we are going on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we always make a team. We meet the teams. Let's say 4 women's team, netball teams, and 4 men's team. They play on knockout basis.
Okay.
Yeah, but we the winners, we give them money, but most of the time we want to give them the Bibles. Yeah, so that's the ministry that God has called me, and even now, after that, this program that we're having, God called me, or God showed me that I should start from Chitipa to Sanje.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the same
sports ministry. Yeah, but I think I'll be involving some of the churches, not only assemblies, but we want to. It should be a collective churches.
Yeah. The universal church.
Yeah, the universal church. So the question was how? How are you going? Now, you know, I'm with a group of legends. We've got a group, Legends Association of Malawi.
Oh, the one by
Kalua. The football, yeah.
Okay.
Our president is Kalua.
Yes.
You know, Kalua bought me a big Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, speaker, yeah. Then when I was asking myself, I said, but how am I going to start it? Then I looked at the Bluetooth. God said, this is how you're going to start.
That's your pulpit.
Yeah. Get into a bus. Don't even pay people, they will come, but you must start. Yeah, so I think in 2 weeks' time, after I finish this one, I'm going to Chitipa.
Okay.
Yeah, God has blessed me with some money.
Wow.
I've got maybe 1 million, 1.5 million. I'll start Chitipa, then in Karonga, then in Rumpi, then in Rumpi, Mzimba, Mzuzu, then Nkatape. But the most places that I want to go is Chizumula and Rikoma. Then I'm done with this northern region. Yeah, that's what God is using me in sports. When I'm doing sports, I'm so comfortable. Because me, I cannot go into the houses of going to visit members yeah, I bring the lost souls. You know, God has done a lot of things for me.
Yeah.
And you're looking at the evil things that I did. I said I'm not proud of them, but that was the time when the devil was using me, but not now.
And it was a learning point.
Yeah, it was a learning point.
So that you should understand
and
what
I
people
can tell
through.
people, you know, I believe that everyone has got a testimony.
Exactly.
But it's how you're going to give it.
Yeah.
Because even my fellow players, they've got testimonies, but God has not given them the grace to open up themselves. So me, I speak things so that someone should learn. Because it's not only footballers, but even in the offices, somewhere even the musicians. You know, I was on top, but God brought me down because of maybe pride. You know, I could see that I'm talented.
Yeah, that time people would always talk about Chancy Gondwe.
Yes.
And maybe you feel like, because of my talent, because of my skills, that's why I got off this.
And Philip, you know, you cannot do anything without God. Yeah. And the devil will take advantage when there is no God in you, and you haven't gone even to school. You are just useless in your mind. You know, the devil takes that advantage. Now, to me, I think it's just by the grace that I'm still now here, 67 years. Now I think I'm 59. And God is still giving me that good health. But the question is, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my sports ministry? Do I need someone, one day to just have 10 million, then I can start running around? God is asking me those questions. I've given you this, I've given you the life. Now you have gone to the doctor, you are clear, you can speak. But why are you staying at home? So those are the things that bothers me a lot. That when I look at people, maybe my favorite players, those are still playing maybe now, but they are still going through what I've gone through. What it hurts me is I want to take that life to Christ. But now, how am I going to take it? God has said, I did it to you. Go and tell them. Yeah, that's what bothers me.
So talking about this project that you have, 26 District Sports Ministry or Sports Evangelism that you're doing, tell me, you said you got some money to start with. That's 1.5 million that you have. But looking at these districts, 1.5 million is not enough.
Yes.
And you need to lodge somewhere. You need to make sure you are able to buy different prizes, or even monetary rewards to the teams, because you need to really attract them to come so that you are able to preach to them, because you are using the sports, things that they love. Tell me if you are open for other partnership as well, because others may be listening to you. They may not be believers per se, but they may just like what you're doing, the impact that you're doing, and you are saving lives in different places, even in remotest areas. What kind of support or what kind of collaboration would you need if there's somebody who is out there and wants to? And the question should be, are you willing to get support from other people? Money, be it monetary, be it... Some people may just say, okay, you're using our car throughout, just fuel this. Or somebody will say, we'll give you a car, fuel, everything, just go wherever you want to go. What kind of support?
Yes, I think, Philip, that's what actually I'm looking that God should do, but I have to take a step.
Yeah.
God was asking me, what have you got in your hands? You start with that thing. So even people, when they look at the program that I'm supposed to do, whosoever is being moved by God's grace or God's favor, that is supporting, he's part of the ministry. Because this ministry, I look at what Jesus came for. He said, I've come for the sinners. I've not come for the righteous people. And he says now, you have to go and make disciples. That's what I'm going to do. But everyone is just those who wants to help. Me, I'm leaving in 3 months. In 3 weeks' time, I'll be going to Chitip. Kind of with a truck, kind of with a bus, anything.
As long as you get there.
I'm going. I don't know where I'm going to sleep, but I know that I'll sleep. I'll eat somewhere.
Wow.
Yes.
If they want to help, how can they help? How can they reach you?
At the moment, because the ministry is not that registered, because we are talking with Togo Chimbari, is with me here. We were supposed to have a meeting yesterday, but after we have talked with Togo, then I think I'll come and I will brief you what we have agreed, what we...
Yeah, but talent, maybe a number, a phone number. Can we, okay?
All right, yeah.
A phone number so that people can talk to you.
Yes.
In case they want to be communicating and get involved.
All right, okay. Yeah, I think anyone who wants to be part and parcel, because I don't want to do it like I'm doing it myself. But if you want to be part and parcel of the ministry, you can call 099 15 That's my number. Let me just fit. Okay, 099 50 464 90.
Okay.
099 50 50 64 64 for another 490. Yeah, just
okay. You also I'm sure you're able to see it on the screen, and thank you so much. Let's take a quick break and then we'll finish this chapter.
Story of my life. Hey, it's a story of my life. I have come so far, and I never would have made it if not for the Lord. Somebody sing with me. Of my life. Story of my life. Story of my life. Story of my life. Story of my life.
All right, welcome back. So excited to finish this chapter, and it's interesting chapter. We talked about sports evangelism ministry by Chancy Gondwe and several other things that he is doing. Chancy, thank you so much for sharing all those information and also testimonies. Muma mvera nyimbo.
Yes.
Okay, if I am to give you one song, what would that song be?
Peter Mlangeni, Wende Kweza Ineao. Yeah.
All right. So in case I don't find Peter Mlangeni, what are other songs?
Kudi Wani Masura, Efero Kamwendo.
Okay.
Imene ya Efero Kamwendo Wani Masura.
All right. Yeah. All right. So let's listen to this. Let's watch this song, and then we'll be back shortly. welcome back. That's a song dedicated to our legendary Chancy Gondwe. Chancy, as we finish our program, I want you to reflect, looking at your life, looking at your ministry, how God has served you, and you are here now as a sports evangelist. Tell me, what breaks your heart?
Yes, I think to be honest, God has done things that I never expected. And the question after he has saved me, what am I doing for his kingdom? Okay, he has given me the sports ministry, but what am I doing? I was talking to my wife. He said, well, you know what? I'm 59. I will be 60. Maybe in 10 years' time, I will be 70. I will not be the same. I've wasted a lot of time. I've wasted many years. But now these years that have remained, because in a single father, I'm not dying now.
Oh, wow.
Until I've done the work of
Amen.
God. Yeah.
Amen.
So I say, what hurt me here is, what am I doing for God? I've done for the nation. People, they know me. But what am I doing for what God gave me now to impact his kingdom? What am I doing? And God spoke to me. That is what I'm going to do. And lastly, I think number the Manaina Wiri 51 46490.
Okay.
Manaina Wiri 51 46490. Because I want to be he wants to be part of the ministry.
Awesome.
What am I doing? When he cannot travel with me, but he can make me travel. It's part and preaching the gospel.
Yes. Yes, wamanena zokuti munabwera kusanduona ine ndikudwala kuchipatala. Chifukwa zimene mukuchitirawo ndikuti mukuchitira.
Yes.
So that's very powerful. Thank you so very much for sparing your time, just sharing this. I know kuti kwina kwake wakhudzika wasunthika to just lay in your life, and also even achichepere. As we close, a young man, a young girl, now playing football, netball, whatever other sport that they are doing, and they have the access to things that you had access to. What advice would you give them? If you can just look at them straight into that camera and just give them a piece of advice, how can they conduct themselves now?
Yeah, I think you can never do anything without God. And the beginning of wisdom is the fearing of the Lord. So ngatari nyamata, you start uri nyamata chocho. Know who is Jesus, know who is God. Go to church, the people that they will direct you to Christ. Because your life is in the hands of God. Your career is in the hands of the God. And the devil has come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So the day when he's going to do these things, you never know. He will come like a thief. As Jesus also, he comes like a thief. So you have to receive Christ in your life and follow him. You will never be put to shame, as God has done to me while I'm sitting here.
Thank you so much, Chancy. Once again, thank you for the time. God bless you.
No, thank you so much, Philip. I'm here.
Yeah,
Anytime
sure.
you need me, you just tell me.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
That's all we had in today's edition of our storybook. We've had a 3-week of marathon talking about the legendary Chancy Gondwe. Ambiri timamudziwa Chancy Gondwe ngati midfielder koma lero lamudziwanso kuti amene ndi sports evangelist. Ndi chimene pano akuthamanga nacho. Ngati muli okondwa kuti mupange support his ministry, nambala ndi manager kuti ikanso pansibe imene mukuyionayo, namba imeneyo tayalankhula naye ni Chancy Gondwe muone kuti mukhonza kupanga naye bwanji partner to make sure kuti utumiki umene ali nawo ukupita patsogolo. Sizikuyenera kuti mukhale ampingo wa Malawi Assemblies of God kumwe iye amapemphera, zingotengera kuti inuyo muone impact imene Chancy akupanga. God bless you. You've been with me, Philemon Kwipapiri. I'm saying goodbye.